Hello, I'm working through this mid-70s Allen engine service analyzer. I've got the oscilloscope part over there, and then I'm right now trying to work through the HCNCO infrared emissions analyzer and trying to get them to work. So I've got it all apart on my bench here. I'm still trying to find out why it's not working like it should be. So starting to measure voltage, oscilloscope, voltmeter, manuals and schematics upon schematics, scoured from the 70s. So anyway, I'm still learning about this, and I'm going to fire this up and show what's going on right now. So right now it's plugged in, throw it into high scale, and let me do that again. I don't know that you saw the needles move. So there is power down here, and I've checked the voltage down to the things, so you get a little bit of a sweep on there. The lights light up for the different scales. You can see on the side there, low scale, high scale. Then if I turn the pump on, then the flow meter comes on. You can probably hear the pump running down here. So then as that goes, I'm going to turn the pump off here for now. I don't need that on. But so then it comes up through the circuit board. There's a power supply that's down in here between the tubes. You got a sample tube, or a reference tube in the sample tube here that the exhaust gas goes through, and it compares it with this. So there's what they call a chopper disc on here, an infrared heater that's probably just heating up in that ceramic thing that's right about there. So that supplies the infrared signal to these mirrors that are going through the chopper disc. The chopper disc basically alternates the signal between the two different sizes. So that's all working. Then there are also the gases go through there, through the mirrors. Then there's some little photons here on the end for the hydrocarbon and CO. One has a red lens, one has a kind of a green lens. It comes over here, helps feed voltage into the circuit board. So right now I'm trying to analyze the circuits 101, which is the channel 1 basically, and that's the HC hydrocarbon. So you know, I'm starting to look at these amplifiers right here, this A101. It's supposed to have an output on pin 6 about 5 volts. I'm only getting 3 volts. This adjustable resistor here is supposed to help adjust the amplifier. And actually the resistance works because it'll go from down to, it's supposed to be a 20 ohm or 20K ohm is what they have on the schematic here. So that's this right here. It goes down to about 15 when you adjust it all the way tight, and up to about 35K ohm when you open it up all the way before it basically goes no contact through there. So tested a couple of the condensers, they seem all right. So I'm trying to figure out why I'm only getting out of pin 6 only 3 volts out of here versus the 5 that I need. And then this test port right over here, 101, which is right here. I'm supposed to be with my oscilloscope seeing 1 volt peak to peak AC, and I am still down in the millivolts level, so not sure what's happening there. So doing a little bit of troubleshooting, but power works, fuses are good, the pump goes in. You know, even when I turn the pump on, and if I want to go to calibrate, you know, it clicks over, all the solenoids are working for the calibration. The span, I turn the span knob, the gauges don't do anything, doesn't go into span, but the little flag that goes in front of the sample chamber does work. So all that part is working. It's just something in the circuit board that's trying to figure out, all right, how do I analyze the gases and say, okay, what's my first step here? So as I said, I'm scouring through about 3 different manuals. You know, this is the main circuit I'm working on now. And then this is kind of the full circuit of the board. The circuits kind of repeat themselves once you figure one out. The rest should be a lot easier. And it's a 23 dash, I think it's the 070 is what my version is here, based on the schematics and what I've seen. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. So I'm still learning, and hopefully I'll figure out what's going on, and I'll kind of post an update. Thanks.